the same things, and so they were always fighting over it. That's never a good thing. Greed can do bad things to people. So Prince Sue was very hurt when he found out that Princess Kitava had been lying to him for as long as they had known each other. They had taken horseback rides, they had watched the sunset, they had gone into town and watched parades, they had gone to carnivals, they had just become good friends. And she had lied to him, and he felt like he really wasn't her friend, because if he was really her friend, she would have told him from the beginning. And let's be honest, he had kind of developed a little bit of a crush on her, but he was really hurt that she had not told him who she truly was. So Prince Sue had to leave for a couple of days and really figure out whether or not this was something that he could just forget, or if he could really understand how Princess Kitava had been feeling. Well, as I'm sure you're all very happy, he did decide to forgive her for it, and she was grateful. She was very grateful. But at the same time, they still had another big problem. If they wanted to continue being friends, or eventually maybe start dating, their families were going to have to find out about it. And Prince Sue was still a little bit sad that she hadn't trusted him enough to tell him, and so was therefore really scared about whether or not she would want to tell their families. So Princess Kitava and Prince Sue just kind of talked about that for a while. But in the process, Princess Kitava's horse Felix got sick. Wasn't Felix his name? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Got sick. And she had to take him to the vet. Now, taking a horse to the vet is really hard in this far, far away land, because it's in like traditional Disneyland, and you don't see cars very often. So like the only way that a horse is going to get to the vet is by walking himself, or a vet coming. So they called upon the enchanted veterinarian sire, what's his name going to be? Louis. Veterinarian sire Louis, who decided that he would do a house call. Now, when he came to see Felix, Felix was in bad shape. But veterinarian sire Louis was able to help him. And in the process, Princess Kitava realized what was really important in her life. It was the people, and in this case, animal, and we're going to count him a little bit as a person because he talks, Felix talks. So we're going to count him as a person. So it's really the people in her life that have always been there for her, and have always loved her, that really count. And if her family really loves her, they'll just accept Prince Sue as her friend, and later on, provided he's a good man and loves Jesus and all that, maybe more. So in our next installment, Princess Kitava tells her family. Dun, dun, dun.